As the morning fog lifts, the ominous tones of marching Nords disturb the calm. But they are not alone. An Eidolon has been charged with their destruction. First to enter the clearing is the leader of the Nords, the Shadow Wolfner and his Stalker brethren. To his right, Wolfner spotted a polemark with accompanying Thorikites. In response, he orders the bow chosen into the grove on his left. The Eidolon's first trap is sprung and Satiroi flank the bow chosen and swiftly eviscerate them. Unfortunately for the Satiroi, death looms over them in the form of the mighty Yuga. Behold, the Inquisitors. Strong in will and purpose, the Eidolon arrives with hoplites in tow. Wolfner, confident in his plan, secures the center and eyes the flanking Thorikites. Looking to secure the Eidolon's rear and biding their time, a troop of Selenoi appear. As the heroic Ogema appear, the Thorikites form line, staring down the Fenner. Doom has come for the Satiroi, with gargantuan weapons and painted masks. Seeking to secure prime real estate on the battlefield, the heroic Ogema stride forth. As they clash their weapons to their shields, the Huskarls, led by Rugger of the Red Blade, advance to secure Wolfner's left flank. The Eidolon, seemingly recognizing Wolfner as the leader, pushes his hoplites forward to engage. The trolls arrive. The Selenoi continue to back up the Eidolon. As the sounds of heavy footfalls bounce around the valley, the Norse giant arrives. As if waiting for his counterpart to arrive, a Hephaestion arrives from the city-state's rear. Sensing danger in the center, Wolfmer turned his stalkers around, readying their bows. Already in a frenzied state, Berserker Bjorn and the Bearsarks arrive behind the Fenner. An Hipparchos-led companion cavalry regiment appears in support of the Thorikites. The two forces, now fully exposed, take a last breath before the clash. Surprising Wolfmer, the Thorikites are the first into the fray and proceed to annihilate the Fenner. Wolfmer the Shadow and his stalkers let loose their arrows upon the hoplites. Unfold the Dragon of Valvik, smelling the sweet smell of decaying flesh, would not be restrained and charges the Eidolon-led hoplites. The trolls, knowing Unfold on a rampage means good eating, are quick to follow. But for the Dragon of Valvik, this meal proved to be too much to chew. Seeking to amend Unfold's folly, the doom that is Yuga advanced through the grove. In what some may label smart, whilst others craven, the Selenoi unleash a volley from cover into the trolls. Seeking glory, and a chance to claim a spot amongst the Koninga, Ragnar of the Red Blade urges his Huskarls on towards the Inquisitors. In the aftermath of the battle, some will come to question the Hipparchos leaving the companions to adjust his uniform. Berserker Bjornund and his falling mad Bearsarks erupt upon the Thorikites, and the valley sees the birth of a new mist. A red mist. To Ragnar's ire, the Inquisitors showed no fear towards him or his men, and charged them. This wasn't Ragnar nor his men's first time facing down a foe's mighty charge, and for a brief moment they were elated. Then the Inquisitors went to work. Eyes rolling, axes dripping, Bjornind and his boys leap upon the leaderless companion cavalry. The doom that is Yuga rolls onto the Inquisitors. The Eidolon, seeking to control the center, teaches the trolls that sometimes your food bites back. Panic sets in as the aura of death and decay from the Eidolon proves stronger than the troll's ability to regenerate. Ragnar of the Red Blade has proven his mettle versus the Inquisitors, though bearing witness has cost the Huskarls dearly. The Selinoi continue to unleash volley after volley upon the distressed trolls, scattering them in all directions. The city-states aren't the only ones with ranged death. The Shadow Wolfner and his stalkers continue to pick apart the Eidolon's hoplites. The Hephaestion, being no fool, knows he is the last chance to stop the wild men of the north, and moves to cut off the Bearsarks. For those who care, coming out of turn 6 the Nords are at 8 and the city-states 11. At this stage the Bearsarks are completely oblivious to their surroundings, and take no notice of the danger striding their way. The Shadow Wolfner, sensing the battle is at a tipping point, with one last volley into the hoplites he readies himself for brutal combat. The Doom that is the Yuga make their way through the grove to the center. The Eidolon leads the last of his hoplites and the Red Ball of Aklis into the Stalkers. Ragnar of the Red Blade gathers his remaining brothers and follows the Doom that is the Yuga. The Selinoi move towards the Mad Northmen and give them an ignominious death. The heroic Ogema ready their weapons and move to engage the Huskars. Meanwhile, in the center, momentous actions were afoot.
Test your might. Test your might. Test your might. Test your might.
The heroic Ogema, in a most surprising and ambitious move, flank charge the doom that is the Yuga amongst the grove. As the Shadow Wolfner goes blow for blow with the Eidolon, his stalker companions finish off the last of the hoplites and put down the Red Ball of Aklis. Isolated and near death, the Eidolon limps away back into the forest. The Selinoi, buoyed by their victories so far, move forwards, shielding the Eidolon's escape and attempting to bring down the stalkers. The last remnants of the doom that is the Yuga strikes back at the heroic Ogema. The Hephaestion, angered at the loss of so many allies, charges into the wounded Wolfner and his stalkers and smites them with prodigious ease. Ragnar of the Red Blade and his last to battle brothers rush to the aid of the doom that is the Yuga, and the heroic Ogema are no more. The Selinoi continue falling back, covering the Eidolon's retreat and trusting in the Hephaestion to secure victory. But they have failed to realize one thing: the doom that is the Yuga. For whilst doom can be postponed, it is nonetheless inevitable. Tired beyond belief, sporting numerous wounds, the blooded and bruised Ragnar of the Red Blade leaves the grove and stares down the Hephaestion. Triumph and tragedy, two sides of the same coin. Indeed, all shall fall, and the doom that is Yuga departs. The Hephaestion charges Ragnar of the Red Blade, and another aspirant to the 12 falls short before his invitation can be delivered. 25-10 in favor of the city-states, whilst the Eidolon had to escape and would need significant repairs. The Hephaestion secured victory, and the remnants of the Nord raiding party were scattered and sure to make their way back to their boats, with warning tales to any who would dare raid here again.